All all right, welcome to Dale Kramer's Custom Cars and anything, guys, gals. I got the exhaust on today, so I'm gonna try to show you it as best I can here in a second. But yeah, so I want to talk a little bit about if people could subscribe. If you want to see the car, I'm not trying to force anything on anybody, but if you want to see this project on and get notifications and stuff like that, and this weekend I'm gonna probably go on the ice fishing expedition. Um, I'm gonna go try to catch some jumbo perch, and if you subscribe to the channel, you'll get notification of that as well. Try to go get some of those 13, 14-inch perch that I've been hearing about. But anyway, yeah. So today we went to work and we got the exhaust on. I put it on, and I don't mean we, but I did. And excuse me, I haven't had the heat on in the shop all day today. I could have, but I just didn't need it. So, but now it's getting later out, it's starting to. So what I did is I in the Summit kit it was all clamped, you know. So I went to work and then I put tacks on it after I clamped it all together, you know. And then my hangers and stuff, I could cut that bolt off, I suppose, but I'm gonna leave it long for now. So yeah, but yeah, she turned out really good. I double clamped it there, as you can tell. Because what I do, let's see, if you look at that bolt, it's actually a carriage bolt I got going through the floor. And what I do is I use a fender washer on the floor side, and then use a washer on the underneath and a lock washer and another nut, and I tighten it, and the floor is kind of the ham and the ham sandwich. That way you can spin the nut on, for the hanger. You can kind of see what I did there. And then if you if you come up in here, you can see right there where my finger is. You can see the big fender washer there for the passenger side, and then over there, you can kind of see the driver's side one. That way it supports it really well, because if you drag race the car, like I'll probably run it down the track to see how fast it is. They'll laugh at my roll bar. They'll say, well, that's a nice roll bar, but it's not big enough. I'll say, well, I'm not a full-time drag racer, it's just a show bar. Yes, it would protect you, but to a certain extent, you know. So, but that's fine. That's not the point here I'm talking about anyway. And then we'll walk around the car here. So now, the only thing the exhaust will need later will be trimming and tips. That's the handle to my floor jack, by the way. But yeah, so they don't extend terribly too far out, but obviously they got to be trimmed off. I mean, the time you put the bumper on there, though, they might be the right length. I don't know. Obviously, I don't want to cut them off right now. I want to wait until we put bumpers on and all that stuff. So let's just don't mess with that. So I wonder, what should I do here? How should I film this underneath here? Let me figure this out. Anyway, just trying to show you guys, I had to shorten up these S's here, and then I messed up on this one, so then I had to add a piece. But I think it turned out okay. And then, like I say, everything's clamped, but then I tacked it all. I thought about welding the whole exhaust system like I normally do, but I'm sick of getting stuff down in my ears and eyes and whatever else, Well, it's 2.5 inch, exhaust, turbo mufflers, you know. I don't know if I should put mid hangers in here yet. You know, according to Kid, it's good enough. I got hangers back by the rear bumper will be, polyurethane hangers there, and then I got them right behind the mufflers, but you guys just seen that on the video. And then up here, it's mounted, and stuff. So I think it turned out okay, you know. But yeah, I think it turned out marvelous. There's plenty of room between everything. It went right through where it's supposed to go through, you know. Enough room for the shifter. Everything's tacked up, you know. Should be good and strong if you want to give her hell. Or suddenly if you end up driving down a road that's just terrible road for some reason. You know how it is sometimes. Everybody gets caught in that. Should be just, and then if I look here, you see the drive shaft and everything where that all goes, you know. I got lucky on the drive shaft, but it's the only 1350 U-joint, so I'll probably snap the drive shaft in half, probably dropping the clutch for the first time. But if it does, well, then we'll rebuild it. Let's get the car running and driving, and we'll drive it nice. It's depending on how you drive it, I guess. You know, everybody says, oh, that'll snap off. Yeah, if you drive it bad, you know. But yeah, I got good clearances with the transmission, everything. This pipe, the driver's side pipe came a little closer to underneath the transmission. I liked how the passenger side one turned out, goes around the bell housing like this. Driver's side unfortunately does not, you know, but what's nice about the driver's side one, you got access to all the linkages really easy, you know. So, yeah. So, yeah, everything looks good, you know. So, yeah. So, anyway, so now we got exhaust. So, now when we do start it for the first time, which you guys, all my subscribers, I might do a private deal about when I start this thing. So, only the subscribers will see it, you know. Because I want to thank my subscribers for subscribing. I mean, not to be an ass about it or nothing like that. It's just, because I thank you. Because I subscribe to everybody else's channels too, when they're, because it's patronizing your YouTuber. That's all it's doing. And it's free, Nobody sells your information. They can't, and nothing like that. They don't come after you for a dime or anything like that, So I just try to be fair, fair about it all. But so we'll see once. But yeah, you can see my tubular front end here, and I got to get shocks yet for the front, and my ear lines for the back. Monroe's ear shocks in the back. That's supposed to be coming tomorrow, and then I'm virtually done underneath the car. Actually, I just got to bleed the brakes and put the wheels on it underneath the car anyway. Then we should be good to go there. Oil pan fits that. Look at that. I mean, I think I could take that oil pan off without even dropping anything. If anything, the rack might be in the way, but I doubt that too. So that's kind of nice if I had to take the oil pan off or something was leaking or something, let's just say, I got the computer wired in. You see the crankshaft sensor there. I got that plugged in there. And, yeah. So we're getting done underneath the car here now, finally. Oh, God, it's been just, I'm just sick of laying underneath this thing, actually. I'm burnt out, So, yeah, it's basically just airlines tomorrow, hopefully, if they come. Bleed the brakes out. and then put the wheels on it, and I'd be done underneath. Well, no, I got the front shocks that I got to get order coilovers yet. They're so darn expensive. Money's tight right now this time of year for me. So either I gotta sell and then turn in the greenbacks, and and then I can go to work and buy parts. So or help somebody else out and make a couple bucks. Well, yeah. Anyway, I guess that's all I know. But I want to say thank you to all my subscribers for patronizing my channel. I do really appreciate it. Oh, I should show you the back yet, maybe. But yeah, you can see how everything turned out. I think it turned out just absolutely awesome. You can see my rear hangers there. My fuel cell, went around that nice. The rear end of the car here. This way. Yeah. So anyway, just some wiring needed yet, just a little. I'm getting the motor, getting everything done here. We did all this on these other videos. So, but if I might get the nerve up to put a couple wires on the computer. Maybe fill up the float bowl in the carburetor. Maybe do a quick video of it running. I have yet to fire it up. So, I have not had it running yet. So, but yeah, if you can, please like and subscribe, guys, gals. By the way, that guy up in Canada, I love your comments. Thank you. I sure appreciate it, guys. I love you guys up in Canada, Germany, Australia. You guys are all cool. Everywhere. Mexico, Puerto Rico, even one guy commented on it. And I appreciate you guys' comments. Thank you. I do. So anyway, you guys all take care, okay? And on the next round, what are we going to be doing? Well, tomorrow the airlines are supposed to be here. So that's not in the film. I'm going to put airlines on my air shocks in the back. And then, what else? Then I think it's ice fishing time. And then, but I might take 5 seconds out and fill up that float bowl in that carburetor with some fuel, and then wire just a few wires to the computer, and we'll see if this thing runs. Maybe I'll do a quick video on that, 10-15 minute. So anyway, I'm just cold and tired, and I've had enough for one day again. So I gotta set my security system, and I'm going in the house having a late supper. So thank you, and again, please subscribe if you can, and have a wonderful day and evening, and we'll talk again on the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.